So this video is about how to make the same product, launch it on the market to get the suckers money. And they got it. Hello YouTubers, this is a sad video, and this product, it feels like a lack of trust with the brand Samsung. You will say that I have something with the Samsung company, but I'm not having nothing with the Samsung company. You know I'm a Samsung fan and I like the Samsung products, but they messed up big time in the last period of time with their products, and I want to present their last product is the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, that it's having a lot of problems for their most valuable product, barely launched 2 months ago, which is considered premium, which is considered that having great features for running, for sport activities, for fitness. This is the LTE version with GPS, Bluetooth. It has all in. So guys, this smartwatch is very slow for the year 2022. I had the Galaxy Watch 1, the version 1, 46 millimeters with the bezel that it turns, mechanical bezel. First thing I want to bring into your attention is that both watches, the one version and this one 2022 barely launched, the Pro version who has 590 milliamps and the first version that has 400 milliamps, well, both batteries on a normal mode, not economical mode, eco mode, the first version didn't have. Both watches are holding the same. Guys, we will make and I show you to the watch and present you every problem to it, because I don't think you can pay 600 euros for a smartwatch and get the same performance. So guys, I made this video to discourage Samsung making cheap software. So I believe these problems are to the firmware. It's not optimized for the smartwatch. All the problems are to the firmware. The hardware problems I didn't encounter. And to see I'm a true guy and also impartial, I think this is the greatest watch, good looking watch that exists. Are the titanium, which is the metal titanium, and the sapphire glass, which doesn't get any fingerprints on it. This is awesome for a smartwatch. Those other watches and the phones, you know, are fingerprint magnets. This sapphire doesn't take the fingerprints on it. I think it's great, and these elements are also premium. You will find it on expensive watches like Rolex, Doxa, and also cheaper brands, but you can figure it out. It also has to this trim, to this strap, titanium mechanism to lock this smartwatch on your wrist. So let's see the function, guys. Let's see exactly what are the problems to this watch, because I don't recommend you to buy it. I recommend to buy the Galaxy Watch 4, that it's the same. They made the firmware update and bring the functions from the 5 version to the 4 version. So what's the deal, Samsung? To pay to a new product to have the same product as the 4 one? No, even it's almost the same as the features with the first version. So I don't see the rational thing to buy the Galaxy 5 Pro or normal yet, until they will make improvements to the Wear OS operating system. Let's dig into the watch and I'm going to show you and tell you and demonstrate why it's not good now to buy the Galaxy smartwatch, the 5, the normal version or the Pro versions. Guys, first thing, if you are looking at the smartwatch, you can see it has a great design, but I don't know why they didn't enlarge the screen. And to show you, let's see these bezels. It has this bezel until it's like 3 millimeters of bezel, which they say you are gonna turn the smartwatch and see all the functions, blah 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 blah. Okay, but what I don't like is that I do not know if you can see it, the screen has another millimeter from here, from this bezel, to actually when it will start the screen. You see, right here is a millimeter that is not a screen. Why they didn't put the screen until this plastic bezel to have the actually entire screen? And also for the Pro version and the LTA version, I think it was good to be big like this, because we like big watches. And this 35 millimeters, of course, it's if you want to compare it with the first version Galaxy Watch 1, it's bigger. The screen is bigger, the pixel density is bigger, it's more clearer, the screen, it's more brighter. Okay, I understand this, but compared to the normal versions of the Galaxy 5, the Pro version must be more improved. The Pro version must have the screen bigger than the others. And see the Galaxy Watch 4, see the Galaxy Watch 3. So I'm thinking that a great upgrade for this new model was a bigger screen, but now it's too late. The look of it, it's great. If it wasn't a bezel and the screen was not that deep inside, this were a perfect watch. I like it how it is, but if they put a bigger watch as this big bezel, this frame, until the frame of titanium frame were great. The sapphire glass is best, it's premium, it doesn't leave the fingerprints, it's awesome. But the titanium frame, it has some small scratches. If you see here, I don't know how to show you, you see here a scratch, and it scratches even if it's a titanium frame. It's the paint that I think it's a paint or something like this on the titanium that will easily scratch, so be careful. The smartwatch is not optimized at all. If you are getting into the menu in a Galaxy Store, in an application, in something, it takes a lot of time, and you can see it's buffering, you see the buffering. And I want to say, you guys, you must have a good internet. If you do not have a good internet to your mobile phone while it's connected to the mobile phone, the application will have problems. But it's not the only application that it loads very difficult. Are a lot of applications that are loading difficult. The first time, it's an excuse the first time that you load an application, but the second time when you load an application, you will not have an excuse. First application that I want to show you is the Samsung SmartThings. So it's a Samsung application, and you see here synchronizing, and it's synchronizing these devices that my head starts spinning. I'm going mad and I can't turn on a device, turn off. I think this is a must-have application. It's the most important application to the smartwatch, and it doesn't work. God damn it! I don't know exactly why Samsung did this, not optimizing their applications. It's not working. Do not take commands. Sometimes when it's not synchronizing, when you push the power button, it shows you the green check, but it doesn't turn on your device. Okay, let's continue. So let's take the power saving mode, because the power saving will inhibit the sensor that you will, if you are putting your watch here, if you are watching, it turns on the screen, right? Okay, so it works, this function works 80 times. It's okay, but it doesn't work every time when you turn your wrist. I saw in the latest update that it's been a little bit improved, this function. We saw this problem even to the Galaxy Smartwatch 1, the 1 version. We saw that it has problems turning your wrist to see the time. So the battery, we have talked to the battery. Let's see. So the battery holds 3 days. We have 23 hours since the last full charge, and now the battery is at 67%. Okay, I got to show you that it's in power saving mode. So we will still have 2 days and 9 hours. I don't believe we will get 3 full days in this. And let's be sincere, I didn't put extra application, I put only 3 application and Samsung application original, and I left all the application as the Samsung put. It's not optimized. It's not possible comparing the first version to the 5 generation, the Galaxy Watch 5, the Pro version that has 600 milliamps, or to be exact, 590, to have the same battery capacity. In the Samsung Health, I take out the measuring continuously because this consumes a lot of energy in both devices. I'm talking comparing the first version to this 5 Pro version, and it's still holding not even 3 days. And guys, I'm not doing operations, I'm only looking for time, and sometimes I talk with Google Assistant or Bixby to save me once at 2 days to save me a reminder or something. And I use it 2 times per week to my gym for running. And both watches, I use them the same way. I wish the Google Pay, when you turn it on, to have an option automatically turn NFC. For example, I can use double click putting this application automatically, and I want to pay it to automatically turn my NFC on and turn it off after I leave this Google Pay application. Another strange thing is that you cannot operate Bixby while you are in power saving mode. So if you have the rapid command from the button here, it will not let you operate Bixby, and I don't know really why. But it says to us you cannot talk to Bixby while the phone is in power saving mode. But it can, Samsung, be smart and disable the voice, the listening, for the Bixby to listen to your voice in power saving mode, and leave the button to activate Bixby. I don't see what's the point. The Google Assistant works flawlessly with the power saving mode. It doesn't have any problem. It's not that accurate when you are saying, you see, it does not type correct when you are saying something. I think it can be improved because Google Assistant, I think, is the greatest assistant and the most accurate you can find on a phone. And now on this watch it can be improved. And it has a problem. I want to report to Samsung this. When you install an update into the smartwatch, the Google Assistant, into the battery, after you activate it and blah blah blah, make it active, you will see the battery. First thing, in 1 hour of usage, the assistant will take a lot of power. Google Assistant settings. Alright. So even if I disable it, hi Google, because into the wrist, into the watch, I recommend you to disable it. It uses a small amount of power, but it uses it. So I can use, for example, holding this button to open up Google Assistant. In my opinion, it's useless to use the listening of Google Assistant periodically for Hey Google if you have set up a button. So this power saving mode, if you are talking to the power saving mode, I think it's good in an update to let you customize this power saving exactly like in a mobile phone. For example, we have here the power saving mode. I work with the power saving mode and I put medium power saving and I set it up like I wanted. So I put the brightness -10, turn off always on display, limit the CPU, I can unlimited or limited. I recommend you to leave the CPU to 100% and not limited, it will consume while limited. So the CPU while limited, it will consume more power. Leave the CPU, it will run faster, it will open up the application and we will not struggle to open up that application. So -10%, I recommend you to for Samsung to let customize the power saving mode, and the screen resolution also, it's good if it's saving, it is saving power. So another thing that Samsung must let to the smartwatch, when you turn your wrist, even in power saving mode, leave an option for turning on the screen. Leave the user to do whatever he wants, do not limit him. So you can make a customizable power saving mode, or let your own power saving mode, two modes, full power saving mode and customizable power saving mode. I think this is a good thing for the users, dear Samsung. Sometimes when answering a call directly here on this watch, you cannot talk with the watch. For example, you have in your car or in your pocket and you cannot reach to your mobile phone and you want to respond and talk directly on the smartwatch. Well, when answering directly from the watch, it puts you the call to your phone, giving the message outgoing call to the phone. And I don't know how the heck to, and it's not an option. You will not find an option to switch it on the smartwatch. You got to go to your mobile phone and then put from your mobile phone to your device again, which is very stupid. So Samsung, what's the deal with outgoing call to the phone? Leave it and leave my option to talk directly on this smartwatch. This is the main purpose. Why did I buy the watch? Why do I respond from the smartwatch? To use my phone? What's the deal? And the other problem, guys, is that even if your smartphone is into the silent mode, you put it into the silent mode, for example, if you want to sleep and you sleep with your watch at your wrist, the mobile phone will not ring or vibrate, and this one will ring. So it's good and it's best to make an option to copy every time the behavior of your phone, especially to this sound profile. So now if I put it to the silent my smartphone, now put my smartwatch and make me an option to copy the same behavior, to activate this behavior, copying the same behavior from the phone. Of course you will tell me go and activate the do not disturb, but a lot of users do not know about the do not disturb function. And for myself and all the users on the insert, first time will activate or will deactivate the ringtone with this icon. And do not disturb, it's the second option that people do not know about this, most of the people. So here are the tips, Samsung. You're welcome, and make the products for the user, make a great product, optimize it. And why I'm showing you this, I went into to make my watch flawlessly, I went and activated the developer option. And I have some modes, animation transition. I put the animation off. You see, I had it in 1x, all of it, and I put it to animation off for the watch to run smoother, consume a small amount of battery, but I didn't want the battery. Here I wanted, and my purpose was to the developer option, just to run smoothly, as smooth as possible. You cannot have a 2020 watch that it's awesome, it has a great processor, RAM, memory, whatever you want from the smartwatch, and not work flawlessly even in the power saving mode. So I recommend Samsung to optimize it more and make it more efficient in battery and in the surfing of it, in the operation of the smartwatch. Battery must hold minimum 4 days at the 600 milliamps capacity, must hold 3 whole days. Come on, Samsung, what are you doing? So guys, let's create a community like always. Thank you for watching. If you think this video was helpful, click on the thanks button on this video and donate for supporting our channels. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and click that like button. Have a great day. See you. Bye.